Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my favorite beauty products of 2017. That year went by super fast for me. I don't know if anyone else felt that way, but it just felt like it kind of came and went. Yeah, so today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite products, so if you're interested then please keep watching. So I'm going to be going in the order in which I do my face makeup. So I don't really use primers too often, to be honest. I usually just moisturize my face with like any of my typical moisturizers, but the primer that I did use a lot this year is the Catrice Prime and Fine Nude Glow Primer. And this is really inexpensive and you can find it at Ulta, that's where I buy mine. And it just is really hydrating and it's pretty illuminating, but there's no visible shimmer in it, which I like. I don't know how this would work for oily skin, but definitely for normal to dry skin, I really recommend it if you're looking for something easy and quick at the drugstore. For foundations, I stuck to mainly drugstore foundations this year. I typically lean toward drugstore foundations as it is. I just tend to like them better than a lot of the high-end ones that I buy. I'd say this is my favorite foundation ever. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I use the shade 202. This is just beautiful. It never looks cakey. It never looks like gross in any way. Even when my skin is very dry, this doesn't accentuate it. It doesn't make me oily. It doesn't break up on my skin throughout the day. It's literally just a perfect foundation in my eyes. There is a Pro Matte in the line that I know a lot of people like with oilier skin, so if you have oily skin then I definitely check that one out. But if you have dry skin or normal skin, definitely check this one out. I don't think you'll regret it. The one that I used second most, and I've been through like 3 bottles of this foundation, is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation. The shade range in this is kind of iffy. I have like really deep skin or really light skin. They did come out with lighter shades. I used the shade 00B, which is light. It's a little bit thicker than the Pro Glow, but it provides very good coverage. I'd say pretty much full coverage. But this is the foundation I lean toward more when my skin's a little bit oilier than usual. And then last but not least, I couldn't do a favorites video without mentioning the Garnier Skin Active BB Cream. This has been one of my favorite products for about, I don't know, I want to say like 5 years. This is the oily combo skin type, but I don't find like it dries my skin out or it doesn't look too dry on my skin. It has really awesome coverage for a BB cream. So if you're looking for something from the drugstore that's a BB cream, I definitely say go for this one. This is one of the better ones that I have tried, and I don't know, this is something that I feel like I'll always have in my collection no matter what. I also have 3 concealers. I'm sure you can guess which one I have in here. It's the same as everyone else. It's the Tarte Shape Tape. This is like everything to me. Sometimes it can be a little bit drying on the under eye, but I feel like you could make it work no matter what kind of skin type you have. The coverage is excellent. I really like how the wand is bigger than a stereotypical concealer wand. It allows just you to, like, you know, paint it all over your face. And I feel like there's a lot of product in here and it lasts me a really long time. It just sits really well on the skin, blends out really nicely with a sponge or a brush. My next 2 concealers are on the cheaper end of things, so a very close second to the Tarte Shape Tape is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. This is honestly like pretty much on par with that one to me. It has a creamier consistency, I would say, but the coverage is still absolutely amazing and it's a little bit less drying than the Tarte one. But it's $6 I believe, and it's so worth it. I definitely recommend you checking out this concealer. It's so good. The last concealer that I have to share with you is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. This is a new one, but I have like 2 others in my collection. It's just, where to begin? This is the concealer I grab when I'm doing natural makeup or when I'm doing like a full face of makeup. And I think it can work both ways. Like Tarte Shape Tape, that's like only when I'm wearing a full face of makeup because it's just so full coverage that it almost looks like too intense and you don't have a lot of face makeup on. But this one can lean either way. You can build it up to full coverage, or you can kind of just spot conceal with things and blend it out a little bit, and it looks good on more natural days as well. It's, I believe, around $5 at Ulta. That's where I buy Catrice. Next thing I have to share with you are powders, and this is a more, well, it's not recent discovery, but the last half of the year I'd say I bought this because of Mariah Leonard on YouTube. This is the NYX HD Banana Powder, and they have a loose version as well, but I only have the pressed. It's a banana powder, but it's not too yellow, so it does work on lighter skin tones. It's just really finely milled, and it really does brighten up the under eye. I like to use this with a damp beauty blender after I'm done blending my concealer, and I'll just kind of rub my beauty blender in it and pounce it under the eye. Another recommendation by Kathleen Lights is the Kat Von D Lock-It Blotting Powder. I use the shade Light. As you can tell, I really like this. This is my pretty much everyday setting powder. It never looks heavy. You can't really see it on the skin, but it almost blurs everything on your skin. So large pores, any texture, it kind of just grazes over it. Doesn't accentuate dry patches. It's just really nice powder. It's just a really nice powder. Last but not least for powder is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is last half of the year, I believe, as well. I still love my Kokie Airspun powder, but that's kind of something that I was more into last year. This is really nice. These are tinted powders, so this is the shade Fair. It has a little bit of color in it, so you can either use it to brighten up your skin or you can just use it to set your makeup. I love this so much. I think this would work for a variety of skin types as well. I think it would work really well for people with oily skin, but also people with dry skin. Moving on to bronzer, if you knew me in real life, you know that this is my favorite bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I have the bronzer shade. I know they just came out with a couple of darker shades as well, I believe. So incredibly smooth and like buttery, as the name suggests, and it just glides on the skin really nicely. You can use this on bare skin as well as, you know, obviously a full made up face. The tone of this is really nice for my particular skin tone. I just really like this. I know a lot of other people do as well. It smells like a tropical vacation. I know for a lot of people, cream contour and bronzer and highlight kind of seems like an extra unnecessary step, and I don't cream contour very often, but if I'm doing a natural look or my skin is especially dry and I don't want to layer a ton of powders on top of my skin, after I'm done with my foundation, I'll go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Contour. This is the only shade, which is really unfortunate. I wish they came out with a wider variety of tones because I really like the formula of this. Looks like this. You just dip your sponge or your brush into it and apply it to the skin. It looks really nice, and it blends in so effortlessly, and it's very inexpensive because it's Wet n Wild, and if you are a light skin tone, maybe even up to medium, I'm not too sure, I would definitely check it out. It blends really nicely, and I just really like it, and I think it's awesome for the price. Okay, so I'm filming the second half of the video later in the day, so that's why my lipstick is different. But we shall continue. So my favorite blush is the Burt's Bees blush, and this is in the shade Bare Peach. I just haven't stopped wearing this since I bought it. It's just like the perfect tone for me. I really like orange blush shades, like and I think the formula is really nice. They have two other shades. The blushes are definitely worth checking out. They're on the pricier side of the drugstore, but they're all like natural and stuff, and they're really pretty. It's just one that I haven't stopped using. On to highlighters. I have two that really stood out to me this year. The first one being the Milani Day Glow Strobelight Instant Glow Powder. So this is the shade number 2, and it's just a really pretty champagne gold. It looks like it would be maybe too dark, but it works really well for my skin tone. If I was any lighter than this, I don't know if it would, but they do have different shades in this powder. It's just a really smooth, really creamy powder. It's very reflective, but it doesn't look chunky or too much on the skin. The second highlight that I wanted to talk about is Colourpop highlighters, and this is specifically the shade Flexitarian. This is probably the most intense highlight that I own. It's just like insanely reflective. I don't know if you can even tell, but I use this all the time if I really want a strong highlight. It's just a really nice tone. It's not too, there's not too much base pigment to it. It just kind of shines on your face, but it's not glittery in any way, and I really like the formula of Colourpop Super Shock Cheeks. So yeah, this is one that I've just been gravitating towards. For brow products, if I had to choose one this year that really stood out to me, it would be the e.l.f. Lock On Brow Cream. I use the shade Medium Brown, and it's kind of like, it's just a pomade, and it's just really creamy. It glides on the eyebrows super easily. I think this is probably one of the better pomades that I have tried. I believe it's $6, which you can't beat at all. On a similar playing field, I really like the Benefit Kabrow, and I use the shade number 3. I really like the little brush it comes with. Usually I don't like the applicators that products come with, but this one's like a very, very tiny little brush, and it just really gets like the little hair strokes in it. I really like how the consistency of this isn't too creamy. It's like almost a little powdery, but it still goes on the eyebrows really nicely, and it lasts a very long time on my brows. I never have any problems with it. I also discovered that I really enjoy brow pencils this year, which is not something that I would usually gravitate towards. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I really love this. It's really easy to just do your brows and go. And then the last brow product I have to talk about is the Kokie Cosmetics Brow Mascara. I use the clear version, but they do also have tinted ones. This is very close and very similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. This really just like locks your eyebrows in place, and it kind of makes them crispy, but that's kind of what makes them stay all day. And I have really thick eyebrows. It's pretty affordable, and I really, really like it. And I think that if you live near a Walmart that sells Kokie Cosmetics, definitely check out the brow gel. For eyeshadows, definitely the most standout product to me were the Colourpop pressed eyeshadows. Speaking for the quality of the eyeshadows in general, I just really, really like them. I think they blend so easily. You barely have to touch them, and they're very pigmented. $5, I think you can get them in a pan, but if you get them like individually packaged like this, it's $4, and everything about them I just really enjoy, and I think the color selection they have is really awesome, and I'm excited to see the colors that they bring out in the future because I really enjoy the formula. And the last eyeshadow palette I have to talk about is the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself palette. I felt like I couldn't really do this video without this palette because I've just used it so much this year. I like that it's a circular shape. I love how it has a mirror, and it's a really nice mirror, and this comes with one matte shade and then all of these shimmers, and this can be used as a highlight as well. And I use all these colors. There's not one that I don't like. The formula is really, really awesome. It's just a good palette, and I'm not really sure if you can get it anymore, so I'm sorry if you can't, but if you can, I would suggest picking it up because it has pretty much all the shimmers that you would need. So the eyeliner that I use is the Kiko Lasting Precision pencil, and this is just the Nude shade, and it's a retractable pencil, so I really like that. I just throw this on my waterline literally every single day. It just brightens the eye and gets rid of any eyeshadow that got on my eye when I was blending or whatever. It's just really nice. I like the formula. There's a million of brands that do these, but this is just my favorite. I think it's really creamy. And yeah, my favorite liquid eyeliner is hands down the NYX Matte Black liquid liner. I prefer liquid liners a million times over felt tips, and it just lasts a really long time and it never really fails me, so I thought I'd mention that as well. Now, my two favorite mascaras are from the same brand. It's from the brand Essence. So I have the Essence Lash Princess mascara. This is definitely my favorite out of the two, and this is around $4 or $5. It provides length and volume, and it just stays all day. It never flakes on me, it never runs, never smudges, nothing. The other mascara from Essence is the Volume Stylist Lash Extension Mascara. These are newer, I think, in the past half the year too, but I really like this mascara again. It's really voluminizing. Oh, I forgot one eyeshadow palette. So everyone seems to love the Modern Renaissance palette, which I do as well. I think the colors are really beautiful, but if you're looking to save quite a few bucks, I'd suggest going with the new, this is kind of cheating because it's pretty new, but this is the new Wet n Wild palettes. This is the Rosé and the Air palette, and as you can see, if you own the Modern Renaissance palette, you could definitely see the similarities between the two. This is the Modern Renaissance, and then this is the Wet n Wild one. So basically it's just a condensed version of this palette into this one, and I absolutely love it. I think for the price, this is $5. $5, and it blends amazing. You got your two big transition shades right here, and then you got two shimmers, and then these are all mattes. You can create full looks with this palette. It's sleek, it's compact, you can travel with it. I take this with me all the time, and it's amazing. It blends well, the pigmentation's great. Like, it's honestly so good, and it's compared to $42 of the Modern Renaissance palette. If you can find this, please try it. Please try it because it's so good. Onto lips, I have 3 products. So this product is from the Daisy and Katie collection from Dose of Colors. This is the shade No Shade, and it's a lipstick, and it's just a very beautiful beige, like beige nude. oh my god. And the formula of this lipstick is insane. Like, it's so nice. Beautiful shade. Like, I own nothing else like this. Another lipstick I've been really liking is the Maybelline 545 Beige Base. This is more on the pink side compared to Nose Shade, so I'll swatch it. It's just like my perfect nude. It's not too light, but it's not too dark. It's just a really nice staple lipstick. I really love the formula of Maybelline matte lipsticks. The last lip product I have is a gloss, and this is the only gloss I'll pretty much wear, and I bring this with me also everywhere. This is the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the shade Creme Brulee, but I like other shades as well. This is just my favorite one because it's a nude, obviously. It's not sticky at all. It's very creamy and buttery like the name suggests. So love this. Will always love this. And then my last product to finish the video off is a skin mist. I don't really use setting sprays on an everyday basis because I don't really feel like I need to. I only really use like a hardcore setting spray if I'm going out for like a long time. I have two. So the first is the Pixi by Petra Glow Mist. This is my favorite thing in the world. I have dry skin, so this really helps liven up my skin after I've put a lot of powders on it or anything like that. It just makes my skin look healthy, and something I cannot live without, and I will continue to buy until I'm probably dead, is the Mario Badescu facial spray. I like this scent better. This is the aloe, cucumber, and green tea. This is the big size. I just love this stuff so much. I have to bring it with me everywhere I go because I'm crazy, and I love to spray it on me any time of day, no matter where I am. I don't care. Give me my spray. You just spray it on your skin, and it just, and you can spray it on top of makeup. You can spray it without any makeup. It's not an extender or anything. It just freshens your skin up, and I feel like it does make my makeup look better anyways. So this is my baby, and I love it. So yeah, that's all my favorites of 2017. I hope you guys have an amazing 2018, and that I cannot wait for all the makeup releases this year and to try new things out because that's my jam. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to be trying to upload more this year. That's hopefully my goal. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!